I backtested many VWAP-based day trading strategies, but the one I'm going to show you today had the best win rate. It had a win rate of over 84% on BTCUSDT for the last 4 years. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add the VWAP indicator, what VWAP is, how it's calculated, and how traders use it, and finally, my exact strategy plus a few tips to improve the win rate. I've added timestamps in the description below, so if you want to skip the boring educational part and jump straight to the strategy, you can do that too. Adding the VWAP indicator. Here, I have opened TradingView. Click on the indicators icon, then type VWAP. This is the one we are going to use. Volume Weighted Average Price, the official VWAP indicator from TradingView. There are many VWAP indicators uploaded by different traders, but the one I backtested is the official VWAP indicator from TradingView. So let's select that. Now you can see the VWAP indicator added to the chart. VWAP isn't continuous. If we want a continuous VWAP, there are indicators for that too. But the standard VWAP we are using applies only to the 24-hour period of each day. It resets at midnight UTC-0 every day. Here you can see VWAP starting at UTC-0. In TradingView, you can change your time zone using the bottom right corner. I'm using UTC time zone for this lesson, but if your TradingView uses a different time zone, the reset time changes. For example, if you are in New York, UTC-5, VWAP resets at 7 p.m. If you are in Kolkata, India, UTC plus 5:30, VWAP resets at 5:30 a.m.
What is VWAP? VWAP stands for Volume Weighted Average Price. It tells you the true average price of an asset for the day, but it gives more weight to candles with higher volume. How is VWAP calculated? Think of it like this. For every candle, you multiply price times volume. Then you add all those values together, and finally, you divide by the total volume. So, high volume candles pull the VWAP closer to them. Low volume candles barely move it. The extra lines above and below VWAP are standard deviation bands. You can think of them as normal distance zones. When price reaches far outside these bands, it often snaps back towards VWAP, like a rubber band being stretched too far. For our strategy, we don't need these bands, so let's click the settings icon and uncheck both bands and the band fills. VWAP always shows the average price for today only, which is why traders call it an intraday benchmark. Large institutions, hedge funds, banks, algorithmic trading systems trade around VWAP. If price goes too far above VWAP, algorithms think it's overpriced. Let's sell or short. If price goes too far below VWAP, they think it's cheap. Let's buy. Their goal is to buy below VWAP and sell above VWAP. Because these big players use VWAP heavily, the price often reacts around it.
Now, this is our strategy. I use the 5-minute chart, but it also works with the 15-minute chart. First, mark nearby support and resistances, and draw the nearest support and resistance lines and zones. I have a separate video showing how to do this properly, and I'll add that link in the description. After marking the zones, we wait for price to reach a 1-hour support or resistance and reverse. Step 2, wait for price to cross VWAP. After the reversal, for a long setup, price moves from below VWAP to above VWAP. For a short setup, price moves from above VWAP to below. Next, wait for price to retrace back toward VWAP. This retracement must be 2 or more candles. More than 2 is even better. If price reaches VWAP, turns back, and starts moving in the original direction, now we can plan our entry. For a long position, place a conditional limit order near the swing high. Set stop loss a little below VWAP. For a short position, place a conditional limit order near the swing low. Set stop loss a little above VWAP. Use the 1-hour support and resistance levels as take-profit zones. Now, here is a short setup example. The date is 17th November 2025, and the UTC time is 1600, so this is during the New York session. Please open your TradingView and test this by yourself.
Now you can see price is crossing the VWAP and tries to move towards the resistance but fails, creating a bearish wick. Then the price crosses the VWAP again and now has retraced towards the VWAP, closer to the VWAP. Now we can think about a short setup, entering from this swing low. We can keep the stop loss just above the VWAP line and consider this support as the first take-profit target. Remember to take profits before price reaches the exact support level, because many traders will take profit at that level, so price can bounce early and miss your order. So exiting slightly earlier is safer.
Now here is a long setup example. The date is 2nd December 2025, and the UTC time of entry is 1350. Please open your TradingView and test this one also by yourself. Firstly, price moves from below to above the VWAP line and then retraces. Now we can consider a long setup, taking this high as the entry. Stop loss should be placed below the VWAP, and we can take the first profit closer to the nearest resistance level. Remember to take profits before price reaches the exact resistance level. For my 4-year backtest on BTCUSDT, this strategy performs poorly on weekends due to low volume and sometimes weird manipulations. So avoid trading on Saturdays and Sundays. During big news events, price can behave strangely. It hits your entry, immediately reverses, hits your stop loss, and then goes straight to your take profit. So skip high-impact news events. This strategy performed best with over 85% win rate during the first half of the Asia session and the entire New York session. So if you skip weekends and skip news days and trade mainly during these sessions, you can get very similar results. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please help the channel by liking and subscribing. Comment below and tell me your ideas and what trading strategy you want me to explain next. Thank you so much for listening. See you soon with the next video.